Oh,
time you try this
no.
out.
Yeah, okay.
What are you waiting for? Just take the shots, think it's time you try this out. What are you waiting for?
Now.
Ready?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but let me make sure. Oh, no. Go ahead, say something.
Welcome to Wizards Within. It's been
Uh,
a joy for the last 15 minutes trying to figure out what I was going to say.
you're not coming in. Oh my,
What?
it's,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. I don't know if they can hear you, but you're not showing on your microphone in the program. But you know what? Go ahead and continue. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I'm just saying, is there something going on that they can't hear me?
Well, I don't know if they're not hearing you. I'd have to go to the chat and see if they're there.
Okay, well, I'll just talk. You want me just to talk?
Yes, please. Let's start the show and give them what we're here for.
Okay, just let me know because full moon was yesterday, and I don't know whether that's what's going on.
It might be.
Mercury's not retrograde, so must be the energy of the full moon taking over. And since they called it a super moon, that isn't truly an astrology term or an old term. That's a rather updated kind of media and astronomer kind of thing to get people to take notice. But it's really a perigean moon because it's close. It's close to the Earth, and most of the time, most of you out there probably didn't see it at its fullest, which was in the morning yesterday.
Oh, mine was last night. It was absolutely beautiful.
No. But the full moon was yesterday morning.
Okay, yeah.
Last night, when anybody saw it, it was already past the full moon.
Oh, okay.
So the energy had started in the morning, and so many times, when you're seeing it, if you don't see it exactly around the time when it happens, the total fullness of the moon, it's already waning.
Yes.
So the bottom line is this energy that has come in with the full moon this time in Virgo will last up until the next, till the new moon in March, which also around the same time as that new moon will be Mercury retrograde. So good luck with that.
Oh my gosh.
So you think you're having communication difficulties now with this?
Well, I'm going to do a whole bunch of test runs all by myself just to see what the heck is going on, because it does. It seems crazy. And with this, but it's not heavy now. I mean, you know what I mean? Like some of them full moons can be very heavy set, kind of.
Well, this was a good full moon.
Yes.
I mean, it's a very favorable one.
Yeah.
There's some stuff that because there's Saturn is in Capricorn and Venus is in Capricorn, so it's sort of like a stodgy kind of energy there too. It's not bad, and also Mars and Uranus were conjoined. Mars in Taurus and Uranus in late Aries, and that was trine the new moon and sextile to the sun, so it's very good.
Oh.
A lot of things going on, and it brings it makes you determined, and what should I say? Lots of actions that you do will flow, but they may be a bit slower.
Okay.
So,
but it's still optimistic, right?
Yes, it's pretty positive, and it's almost a good time in the next couple weeks if you want to take a risk and go for it.
We did. We're here.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
I'm going to just throw my computer out the window, but that's all right.
Well, I got two, and I'm not sure which one I want to throw yet.
Well, it's almost like this energy is about if you have something you want to do in your life,
Mhm.
like full moons are about clearing out, as you know.
Yes.
But the thing is, it's also, this is a good time because of all the favorable influences and the energy that's connected to it. It's a good time to take a risk, to go for something, put out something, an idea, or
Mhm.
some other thing that you really truly love,
Mhm.
the passion within your heart. If you don't know it, well, just maybe the meditation we're going to do in a little bit will help you center, and a message will come to you,
Yes.
or the answer will come to you.
Yes.
So that might be a good thing. So and it's not a time to sit around and wait for something, because it's not going to happen.
Right.
So this is the time for almost getting rid of junk that doesn't belong around you.
Mhm.
So once and for all, do it. Declutter, get rid of the junk, or at least, what should I say? Or get rid of it. And if you can't get rid of it all, then at least organize what you want to get rid of.
Yeah, and if it's not of use, throw it out. If you're not going to use it, throw it out.
Yeah, it's a good time to do this because of once you do that, and if you could do it the same time you're doing the other thing, as far as looking within and seeing what is it that I want to do, what is it? And the thing is, there may be somebody that comes in your life right now that will help you focus and figure out what that is, or you may have also the other extreme that something happens in your life and they are so jealous that you can't. They're like putting their hand up and saying, "Get away from me! I don't want to be because how did you do that?"
Yeah. Yeah.
So many. Also, along with this full moon, there's something called Regulus. It's a fixed star. It's also the heart of the lion. So it's conjoined. It's right with the full moon, and it's in Regulus is in Virgo, and so beginning of Virgo with the full moon, and it's almost like it brings about courage. It brings about success, and
risk taking.
What's that?
Risk taking. Taking a risk.
Yeah, taking a risk, but also like I said, powerful friends may come in. Somebody may just show up.
Oh.
You may be out someplace, and there might be somebody that may also give you a lift.
Yeah, or present an opportunity of sorts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but there is a bit of a sacrifice involved.
Uh-oh.
It's not a difficult one. It's not bad. It's just sometimes what you're doing might require you to just let something else go, or just put something else in the background for now. Okay. So I think that it's pretty good when it comes to, but you have to watch for deception, because Mercury and Neptune are in Pisces. Very dreamy.
Oh.
It might be something that's not really clear when you get about something on and somebody's not saying something. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not getting a full picture. Neptune together is not difficult or bad, but sometimes Neptune covers over a lot of stuff. So when you're in or communication, and so you may not. You may want the results coming. You're not going to get them right away. They retrograde on Mars. This whole thing with Mercury and Neptune is going to go through the same thing two more times. So just what I'm saying is go put your idea out there, do it, but you may have to regroup a little bit a couple times in order for it to really move forward down the road.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That's a lot to take in, because then we know what's coming up after it. What?
There's also so many individuals out there have so many things going on in their life. I mean, the plate is filled. Okay?
Yes.
And if you choose to stuff more things on your plate at this time, you're going to get a wake-up call. So don't do it. This is what I'm saying about clear out something that no longer is part of you. Doesn't have you have no interest, or it's just hanging on. Clear it out. Take a breath. Or reorganize so that you don't get the wake-up call and you can move forward.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
And I want to just say one more thing.
No, go ahead.
About, I mean, there's more things I could go into, but it's just not, this is just, since we have a little bit less time with the difficulty getting started.
Yes.
I'll just cut it off a little bit. But I just wanted to say, for all the people out there that are politically involved in the sense of just tied to the news all the time,
Yes.
I say pull back from this already, okay? Because if you hate what's going on, then what is it that you hate about yourself? Or what is it that you dislike because you dislike something? Is it because you dislike yourself in this manner? What is it?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know something, if you don't know someone, how could you dislike someone? If you don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't know how to do that.
Yes. Well,
So, go on.
well, I don't. Okay, see, I've been doing a lot of reposting of things that I think people should be aware of. I don't comment on it because I want them to decide for themselves, but I'm just bringing to attention something that to me is like, let me check into this kind of thing. So, and I've been doing that because I don't want to be in over my head with some things on the political issue because you don't know who's telling you the truth. But to make us aware, for us to be aware is very important, I believe. So even if they see the post, if they catch into it or whatever and they want to follow through, do the research on it. I love making people aware, especially aware of how awesome they are. So I'm still doing that motive thing, and I'm being called back into things again. And even though I wasn't in the political so heavily before, but only since Trump got in there. But other than I can see this, and yet I'm starting to clear away from it because I do feel that hook. You know what I mean? It's like there's a hook pulling at us, and I'm trying to slowly pull back on that because enough of the so-called negatives kind of things going around. I didn't want to add to it, but if I really feel it's important to repost something, I will do it, only because I want people to be aware. This is what this one said, and this is what's going on here, kind of thing. So it's funny how it's putting now, as you were saying, putting your things in priority and clearing out things. Well, I'm doing that, and I can so well relate to that and resonate with what you put out as the influences that are coming. So, when Mercury goes retrograde in March?
In March 6th.
Okay. Will I be getting feedback on my postings? Will I be getting feedback on my postings?
I think many are not doing that because I see postings also in my feed at times. I'm not on all the time, but when I do go on, I see postings. I see your postings, and I see some other people that post a variety of things that are. When I post them, a couple times I did, and I almost forget about it. I'm not doing that.
I know.
I don't want to. No. You know why? Because I'd rather just talk about it if we want to talk about it on air or some other way.
Right.
On Facebook, no, because they'll probably start deleting it or telling you it's not a good thing you can post to. We're going to just get rid of it. I had that happen a couple times.
Or they can take you down from only 25 people the same post all the time down to 20 because
now I have a list. I keep a pretty good list of people, and I don't do it all the time, but periodically I'll go to their timeline and see what they posted if I don't see them for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're preventing you from seeing a lot of things.
Yes, and it's one-sided and biased, and it's you don't know who to believe anymore. You know.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
not hearing you, Jan. See, I knew it.
what? You can't hear me?
Hold on. Let me see if I can fix you. Try now. Yes. Okay, we got you. Oh man, that was your whole Astro intro. Maybe I. Oh my gosh.
I don't want to go political trouble here. But
Right.
President Trump haters and Nancy Pelosi lovers, okay?
Ugh.
There's such a strong connection astrologically between these two. And a lot of it is favorable.
Mhm.
And believe it or not, because Mars is on his midheaven, which is career and public, she gets him to bring out his A game, according to Donna Cunningham, who's an astrologer. And that's no, I could tell that too, but I just gave her the credit because of the A game. So there's another thing. Miss Pelosi's Mercury is trending to Trump's Uranus, which brings different ideas and much irritation. Okay?
Yeah.
So there you go. And with President Trump as his ascendant and Trump just enjoying his regulars, the 6-star regulars, kings,
Yeah.
power of mongers and all that kind of stuff. And his Mars is right there. So that says exactly what's going on with him. So he does have courage. He does have open mindedness. Maybe nobody thinks he does. But believe me, he does. Okay?
Yeah.
But you have to, in the next couple of weeks, he's going to be wrecked out and start feeling a little bit more unruly and erratic. We'll see about it.
Yeah. Huh.
So that's what it's like. And I just think it's probably
Yeah, but and they're using the citizens of the American people, and it's horrible. And I got to get out of that too because it's just it. I'm one to sometimes blurt out things you're not supposed to because I'm so aggravated with something. So I've that's why I've refrained when I'm hearing this in both. Hold on. That's why I refrain when posting the political posts that I do. I don't put nothing with it. I don't type into it other than maybe "Wake up, America," but that's it. I want them to be able to be aware, but also to make their own choices and do their own research. Okay. Okay. Face value. Yeah. Face value. Yeah. And that is so wrong because you don't know these people, first off. How do you know they're telling you the truth, telling you the facts, getting to the source? And you can't turn to the media because they're biased as well. So you just have to do your own research and check things out as far as that political issue. But it also can pertain to you yourself. And where this full moon is telling us to prioritize, do what is we want to have come about. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Well, hey. Yeah. Right. So.
Uh-huh. Well, see, you're a lot like me in a way too, because I will not hold back when I really feel that I have to take a stand on something. Okay, so it's like I know a lot of people don't agree with me. I don't know it all, but I'm anxious to find out all I can know. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you think about, we're really here to be of service to one another in any form that is possible, to be of service to others. And I get that calling, and it's like, oh, I don't think they really want to hear from me. They've had enough. Okay. So, can you do just a little bit, do a redo, because Peg is in the chat, and I don't think she, give her the important points of this full moon. Okay. Mm. Yeah. And it can work in relationships too, because if you were angry or somebody else was angry with you, it's a time to figure out whether you want to mend it or not. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. So be aware. Okay, did you want to take a little break and then we'll come back and maybe go into the G5? I'd like to do, if it's okay with you, Jen, the meditation almost near the end, because it's a calming one. And I don't, you know what I mean? I want... Well, it's probably the full moon. Prioritize. You're supposed to be on the computer, not on the phone. All right, let's take a break and we'll be right back. Please don't go anywhere. We have some information that you should be aware of coming up. Okay, be right back.
It's so much harder now to reach you. Your heart is floating in the sky. We known each other for so long. We know our love like an old song. Sing along
Hello and welcome back to the Wizards Within. I'm Sprinkles Nixon and I'm here with Jan King, and we are the Wizards Within. We hope. Well, we're trying. But we'll get there. Practice makes perfect.
I think next time we talk on the phone, we have to tape our conversation.
Yes. Probably. Yes, we. Yeah. Yeah, we can share bits and pieces. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what did we? I mentioned before we went to break that we were going to possibly get into this 5G thing. Okay, I'm going to let you start it off. Oh, okay. You're hearing. Okay, because we're not getting the whole story. I've seen already plenty of advertisement for this, and it's called 5G, and it's going to be the most awesome technical service there is. If you got a 4G phone or a 3G phone or whatever, the 5G is going to be superb. Okay, so they are planning to use this stuff, and they explained how they're going to set it up because they have to do a lot of work to get it out there. But and they tell you exactly what you probably will be able to do with technology. I mean, there's no longer like waiting for the Wi-Fi because it's going to be right there. Okay, so this technology is very hyped up because and it actually does what they say it does. But they're not covering the health issues with us, with the human beings, our health risk with this stuff. And I think it's important that people check into it because they plan on putting these little towers every 10 homes, I think it is, or 8 homes. And the EMF readers, if you've got into paranormal, you know, it's the electromagnetic field force. Okay, so the EMF that they go around to the paranormal go around to the house and looking at the rate of it. Well, that thing is going to zoom when they put this pole with this 5G thing. When they put this pole within the 8-house area, every 8 houses, there would have to be a pole. And these vibrations, this force of this, it's like a microwave, and but it's not contained. It's going to push out and affect the human body. And there are so many different things that it's going to affect. They never tested it on humans, but they did test it on rats, and they found brain tumors. They found what's the makeup they do for the human body? The gene. Okay, so all that can be affected. Your skin. Okay, your skin is only so much thick, and these radiation vibrations are going to be coming closer to you and in higher voltage, higher gigahertz. So I got a list of some of the serious concerns, but I want Jen to come in and tell them more of what you know and maybe explain it a little better than what I have. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And that's always the big thing. Follow the money. Okay. The U.S. state and federal governments are moving forth with regulations which would make the right-of-way in. They want to take the right-of-way in front of the home, the property owners. And there are communities that are protesting this, and they do not want these transmitters built in front of their homes, because it is. It's like you don't close the door on your microwave, okay? Leave it open. What do you got to close the door for? Leave it open. And all these rays are pulsating around. They're no longer in that little box. Now they're bringing it outside so that we would feel that force, that vibration, and not realize it. Just like what was the other thing that you had said? There was another thing that was causing harm, and they didn't. The smart something. What is it? Yes. Yes. Yes, and I can attest to that, because when I bought this house, that smart meter was already here. And this is the only house, it's kind of funny, but it's not. But if I go to switch the switch on my wall to turn the light on, if I accidentally hit the screw on the plate, I get electric shock. When I go to bed at night, my husband will hold the sheet up and he'll run his finger, and it's electricity going with it. And when he wakes up, it's like he put his finger in a light bulb because his hair is standing on end. So I'm going to have somebody come and check this out. I should have done it a while ago, but I'm definitely going to check into this, because between that smart meter and then if we have to get those things for this G5 thing, it's crazy. Yeah, the 5G. Okay, today's cellular and Wi-Fi networks rely on microwaves, a type of electromagnetic radiation utilizing frequencies up to 6 gigahertz in order to wirelessly transmit the voice or data. However, 5G applications will require unlocking of new spectrum bands in higher frequency ranges above 6 gigahertz to 100 gigahertz and beyond. Okay, yes, and using sub-millimeter and millimeter waves to allow ultra-high rates of data to be transmitted in the same amount of time, okay, as compared to the previous deployments of microwave radiation. The risk is very real. There's a Dr. Carpenter indicated that the public health is at risk with these plans for more and more smaller towers to go up on every street corner around the world. Now, we are microwaving ourselves. It's not funny, but oh my gosh. I've been doing more of cooking, not using the microwave, because I'm home, so I can do that kind of thing, is to cook. So according to doctors and experts and researchers, radiation has the power to change our bodies on the cellular level. These changes, as supported in several studies, create a perfect environment for cancer and other ailments to take over inside our body. Now, here's some of the things. More than 230 scientists from 41 countries have expressed their concern. Okay, the serious concerns regarding the ambitious and I can't read that, and increasing exposure to EMF generated by electric and wireless devices. That means your phone too. Already before the additional 5G rollout. They refer to the fact that the numerous recent scientific publications have shown that EMF affects living organisms. That means also plants and animals at levels increase cancerous cellular stress, increase in harmful free radicals, genetic damages, structural and functional changes of the reproductive system, memory deficiency, numerological disorders, and the negative impacts on the general well-being of us. And they're going to go ahead and do this. Now, we have to be aware so that we can weigh our options. Do we zoom into this brand new technology that can do probably wonders at the sacrifice of our own health? You know, so I ask everyone to please take the time to read through this stuff, research it, find out, because they're going to advertise it that it is a very powerful and very super basis of technology. Do you know what, Jen, I don't know if you've seen this, but there was a thing on TV, not on TV, on the computer, I got to find it again, but the U.S. has manufactured a weapon to where they point it at people, and when they set it off, the people in front of them, it's like not doing bodily harm to them, but they're being zapped by this thing, and the heat in their body rises and everything tingles, and they have to move back away from it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, because they're going to want it. People want to get the best that there is in technology. I mean, you never see someone turn it down. They started off with these also, after the phone, was these virtual reality glasses. Okay? Yeah. Now, I don't know if that has anything, but I mean, they're finding all these wonderful things to do with it. Do you know what I mean? With the getting the data and stuff out there. But we have to stop and think, is it worth us putting our health in danger? I mean, yes. Well, it can cause brain tumors. Yes, among other things. Dementia. What? If it's, I can't understand that, because if it was the health, the Board of Health checking into it, this couldn't take place. Do you know? Well, we got to do something. But it's, again, this, what? Well, we have to be aware, okay? We have to be aware of what is taking place around us. And I'm all for the spiritual stuff and everything. Yes, I totally can get into it. But then we have the man-made things that we are facing. And that doesn't mean to pray that they don't do it. It's you got to put a stop somewhere. And when it comes to our health, I think that's the perfect place to stop. You know, to take it, and oh my gosh, it looks like they're thinning out the humans. Yes, they're finding ways to thin us out because there are so many of us that they can't control us all. They'll find a way. Oh. Well, they're taking little things here and there, but so be aware, people. Just be aware of what's going on around you and what they're instilling. And then you can hear all the good things about this thing, but again, I urge you to make sure you know what it is that you're giving up for this, okay, for having that tower there. And it's a freaking microwave. It's unbelievable that they don't bring out the health hazards. But look them up. Look up 5G health risks. And put that in Google and you'll come up with quite a few. And no? Oh, where? Mm-hmm. Ah. Mm. 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 Scrutinizing of what goes out and what stays in. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Or redacted. That's a new one. Yeah, that's a new one. Redacted means they're not going to let you know that part. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you want to take the next 5 minutes and we'll do the okay, let me get, yes. Okay, so let me see this. Okay. Here we go. We're trying to, it's a calming meditation, so please listen up in. Yes. Okay. I'm hoping you're able to hear this.
Are you back, Jan?
Yep, I'm here. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got you all the way up too. That's probably why. Okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
And we'll be doing the show probably, for now, just once a month, unless something comes up that we decide to do it more often.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can do the reading thing for.
We could do a reading thing.
Yeah.
In between. Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. Cool. Right. Well,
If anybody's interested, we have to know if they're interested.
yes. Please let us know if there is an interest for it for us to do readings for you, and anything that you might want to talk about, or give us a response on what you heard here today. We would love to know what your thoughts are. So, with that, okay.
We're ready to roll out of here and enjoy the full moon energy.
Yes.
Get that action started so we can move forward when the time is right.
Yeah.
It's going to take us a little, may not take us as quick as we want to go. We have to take our time and just follow the path forward.
Yes. And thank you again. And when I repost this, I'm going to repost it with the video that goes with it, which would be on Facebook. So it's going to go back on Facebook as far as what we do in here on the Spreaker set. Okay? All right. Well, thank you again. Love and light to all. Jan, thank you.
Thank you very much, Sprinkles.
Oh, you are awesome. Yes, it is. I mean, I still laughed.
I'm telling you, we got to keep conversation.
Yes. Oh, they'll really never listen to us. All right. Good night, everybody. Take care.